why Albert Einstein was not interested to learn facts, why he was more interested in ideas, and why he was not interested to go with the rote learning or by-hearting things and to clear the examinations, and why he didn't follow the advice given by his cousin Elsa or his friend or somebody other, and why did he trouble teachers during his school days. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel Swamy Vijay, and this is Swamy Vijay speaking to all. In this video, I am going to start another story from your supplementary textbook. But before I start the video, as usual, let me ask you one very simple question, but not silly question. Have you ever been suspended in school or during school days or college or even at university also? Of course, you are class 11 students, so you may not be knowing suspension about in degree college and university level, but even students also get suspended in degree colleges, even at university level also. But why do you think why students get suspended? Are they really dangerous students? Students are after all students, they are not criminals, they don't commit any kind of a criminal activities. Then why do principals of schools or colleges or universities, why do they suspend students, and sometimes they even restrict the students also? If you know the reasons why students get suspended at school level, you comment in the comment section below without any delay, because the lesson is also very closely connected with the same kind of a student who have been suspended, or who the principal wanted to suspend the student, or headmaster wanted to suspend the student during his school days. So what do you generally consider about such kind of students who do such kind of things, and why do they get suspension from the principal, or why do they get suspension from the school? What would be the reasons? I suppose this will be very quite an interesting story for all of you. Of course, for me, this is one of the very interesting stories which I taught to students. So let me begin the story, and the name of the story which I am going to begin in this video is about a very famous scientist, theoretical physicist, and a world-renowned scientist, and his name is Albert Einstein. So the name of the story which I am going to begin in this video is Albert Einstein at school. That means when Albert Einstein was going to school like you, what he felt about the education system, and how he felt about the miserable teachings in the classroom, and what kind of encounters he encountered with his teachers when he was attending classes, and whether the school was really interesting for Albert Einstein or not, and what made Albert Einstein to think that the education which he was receiving at that time was completely useless. So I am going to explain all these things with the help of the story Albert Einstein at School, written by Patrick Pringle. Okay, so let me start the video without any delay, and I am not going to read the entire lesson. I am just going to give you the summary of the lesson with some important areas I would like to cover. So Albert Einstein, at the beginning of the story, Albert Einstein was interacting with his history teacher. His history teacher asked Albert Einstein to recollect the dates of some war, but Albert Einstein was not very interested to recollect the dates of the war. And when his history teacher compelled him to recollect, and he said he was not having any kind of fascination to recollect the dates, and he doesn't believe that recollecting the dates are very important. And he also says that Einstein also said to his history teacher, told his history teacher that learning facts is not education, and Einstein said that learning ideas is real education. This was really pissed his history teacher, and history teacher was very angry on Albert Einstein. And then history teacher asked him to give his opinion, ideas about his education. Then Albert Einstein said that learning ideas is really important in life, learning facts is not important in life. So the real education should teach us to think properly, to contemplate properly, and to have our own opinions and our own ideas. So when the story progresses into the next level, where Elsa, Albert Einstein's cousin, meets him, and she told him to clear examination, the techniques to clear the examination. When she told Albert Einstein that just by heart and you can clear exams easily, then Albert Einstein said that that was his real problem. He was not interested to by heart lessons, or he interested to by heart, not interested to by heart the things which he was learnt in the school. He is more interested in contemplating on the ideas, thinking about what actually the reasons behind the war, what actually the reasons behind those kind of actions in this world. And he met his friend Yuri also, and when he expressed Yuri that he was not happy with the education system and he wanted to come out of the school, then Yuri told him to meet his one of his friends, newly completed a doctor, and Albert Einstein met that new doctor, and he got one certificate, medical certificate, proving that Albert Einstein is suffering from nervous disorder. He took that letter from the doctor stating that Einstein has nervous problem. He went to school to submit that document, medical certificate, so that he can get removal or he can move from the school. But when he visited, he met his mathematics teacher. His mathematics teacher encouraged Einstein, and Einstein was really interested in mathematics subject, though he was not very much interested in other subjects, but Einstein was really interested in mathematics subjects. His mathematics teacher taught him very well, and Einstein studied more than what his mathematics teacher taught him. Albert Einstein even didn't like his neighborhood and the landlady, and how his landlady's husband used to beat the landlady, and all this neighborhood in that particular area also Albert Einstein didn't like, and even Yuri also didn't like his neighborhood. So these are all comes into the part of the story, made Albert Einstein not felt happy to continue to learn the diploma course in that particular school. He was interested to learn some other thing like languages, German language and other languages. Now coming to the end of the story, what happened at the end of the story? Albert Einstein carried that fake medical certificate. Generally it happens whenever you get absent for 1 week, when your teacher demands to produce a medical certificate, you go to some local doctor and you get a medical certificate just by paying 100 or 150 rupees only. So in the same way, here also with the help of Yuri, Albert Einstein got a medical certificate, and he carried the medical certificate. But at the same time, what happened? Somebody informed him that headmaster was calling Albert Einstein, because all the teachers gave so many complaints on Albert Einstein, and the headmaster was really unhappy, and he wanted to send Albert Einstein out of the school so that the teachers can live a peaceful and content and happy life without Albert Einstein in their school. So when headmaster called Albert Einstein inside his chamber, headmaster said that how he troubled all the teachers, and he told Albert Einstein to leave the school. But then Albert Einstein pretended that he wanted to continue this in the school, but as his headmaster's request, he is leaving the school. So keeping the letter inside his pocket, he left the school. He wished goodbye to his friend Yuri, and he happily left the school. So this is the simple summary of the story, Albert Einstein at school. But now listen, I am going to explain why Albert Einstein felt what he was learning was useless. So don't stop here. I am going to continue this video. So watch why Albert Einstein felt. I believe that some of you who are watching this video also felt the present education system is completely useless, and whatever you are learning inside the classroom is no use in your future. So let me explain the reality and why Albert Einstein felt in such way just within 2 to 3 minutes. So continue watching this video. The summary is completed, but why Albert Einstein felt in that way, why Albert Einstein was not interested to learn facts, why he was more interested in ideas, and why he was not interested to go with the rote learning or by-hearting things and to clear the examinations, and why he didn't follow the advice given by his cousin Elsa or his friend or somebody other, and why did he trouble teachers during his school days. Albert Einstein was not an ordinary student. He has a lot of ideas, very strong ideas, strong opinions, and he knew the standards of the education, and he also knew that what are his standards. That means when a student met a teacher who has low standards, and when a student studies in such kind of a education system which has low standards, automatically the student will ask so many questions, the student will not be satisfied with the education system, and definitely the student may also become like Einstein. Einstein is not a bad student, the teachers are bad. Let me use these sentences very cautiously. What are the statements I am giving here? I know that the value of the statements, sometimes the teacher and the student, they don't match. The teacher may not be having the same caliber, capacity and knowledge of a student. See, in these days, in the modern era, Students have lot of exposure. Students can gather information from any source, because whatever information is available in Germany, whatever information is available in Ukraine, they can easily get it on fingertips just with one click in Google Chrome browser. But teachers may not be that much updated. So when it comes to the information, of course, definitely teachers may not be having that much information which the student has. So generally students may feel that the teachers are not able to deliver what they are actually expecting inside the classroom. This is of course fact. Now when the student like Albert Einstein also felt the same thing, he also started asking so many questions. But here the thing is not about information. Here Albert Einstein, whatever he said to his history teacher, reflects his standards of thinking and his caliber and capacity of knowledge. He said that learning facts is not education. That is absolutely correct. Whatever you are learning sitting inside the classroom and listening to your teacher is just fact or just facts. They are not ideas. They may be somebody's ideas in the past, but you have new ideas, and those people and those students who have new ideas, they can change this world, they can transform this world. Say for example, Charles Darwin's idea, finding about the different species and evolution, theory of evolution. So these kind of ideas change the perspective of human being. If I come to the latest information, if you know about, we know that Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook CEO, the founder of Facebook, has changed the human way of living and human way of projecting themselves with just one idea. Of course, we know that somebody believes that that idea was stolen by somebody, but that single idea, if you take the idea of just Facebook and forget about Mark Zuckerberg, the idea has changed the entire human population. Out of 7.2 billion or 7.7 billion population on the planet Earth, there are more than 2 billion netizens who are using or having accounts in Facebook. That means ideas are more important than facts. When did independence come to India, or when did we got independence? These are just facts. But how did we get independence? Whatever we read in the history books, is it are they facts? Are they just cooked up information or fabricated information to fool us? So when Einstein was interested about the reasons behind the war, reasons behind those activities, his teachers were not able to give a satisfactory reply. So that was one of the reasons why Einstein was not happy to continue in the same school. You also may be one of the Einsteins, but you may not be having the courage to do what exactly Einstein did in his life. So let me explain the character of Einstein. Einstein is not an arrogant student. Einstein is a rebel during his school days. What do I mean stating Albert Einstein a rebel? He used to question all the existing ideas in the world or in his school or whatever the teachers told him. See, by scoring high marks doesn't mean that you are an intelligent student. By scoring high marks mean that you are a brilliant student. Brilliance is different from intelligence. Albert Einstein is considered as one of the finest genius in this world. So brilliance is different from intelligence. Albert Einstein is an intelligent. He knew the standards of the education and he knew the standards of his ideas and opinions. So the main problem with Albert Einstein for all the teachers was he used to question and he used to ask such kind of a questions to the teachers. The teachers never had any kind of opportunity to give replies to Albert Einstein. The reason was they never have answers in their mind. They just gave answers from the books, but when Einstein asked questions to his teachers, they were not able to give satisfactory reply to Albert Einstein. And of course, learning ideas is most important than learning facts in life. So understand Albert Einstein's character. Albert Einstein is not an arrogant student. Albert Einstein is a student with caliber, capacity, knowledge, and most important, ideas. So ideas matter more in life than facts. So Albert Einstein at school gives us information or talks us in volumes, speaks in volumes that a student should have ideas, opinions and strong belief on him. Whether you are right or wrong, but if you believe in one thing, you have to follow that, you have to stick to that, because when we go in a wrong way or when we take bad decisions, that also gives us good experience. So bad decisions, bad experiences makes us more and more knowledgeable and intelligent in our life. So thanks for watching this video, and if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell notification so that you can receive latest updates information the moment I upload videos on YouTube. And thanks for watching this video, and always remember, stay home, stay safe and stay strong. Take care. Thanks for watching this video. If you have come to the end of this video, I believe that you are interested to watch a few more videos related to the topic. So now you can check this out video or watch this one. Click this video, it will take you into another video.